You walked into the quiet morning like a color I'd never seen. Sunlight brushed across your features, soft as petals settling in. You smiled once, just barely lifted, warm enough to break the freeze. And in that breathless, fragile moment, your smile somehow softened me. The very beginning of the love story. I didn't know what hearts were capable of, didn't know they moved unseen. But something shifted in the silence, turning every thought serene. When your smile first softened me, slow as pastel on the breeze. Every tension I'd kept melted with the way you stepped. Though I tried to simply breathe, light unraveled every plea. Love began its gentle plea when your smile first softened me. You laughed and all the peach light changed, glowing brighter near your face. The room around us felt like velvet, quiet warmth in open space. You looked at me like I was something not too broken to redeem. And in that faint, forgiving moment, you softened places I can't name. Prepares for track two's unfolding. I didn't speak, I barely whispered, afraid the moment wouldn't stay. But even silence learned to soften when your eyes turned my way. When your smile first softened me, loosened every jagged seam. Even sorrow lost its weight in the glow you radiate. Warmth rewrote my history, blurring what I used to be. Love became a quiet key when your smile first softened me. Maybe love begins in glances, not in thunder, not in storms. Maybe hearts reshape their edges when a simple smile forms. And as the morning leaned around you, bright as someone meant to be, I felt every guarded moment fall apart and set me free. When your smile first softened me, I felt colors bend and flee. Every wall I built before crumbled softly to the floor. In that pastel reverie you began my heart's decree. Love was born so quietly when your smile first softened me. awoke with colors in my chest, shades I hadn't felt before. Your smile lingered in my memory like a light behind the door. A quiet flutter spread inside me, warm and trembling, shy and small. My heart once cold from older winters started learning warmth at all. I didn't think I still could open, didn't trust the softness yet, but warmth can seep into the cracks where frozen shadows once had set. A quiet heart learning warmth, slowly shifting back and forth. Every breath you gave to me taught my pulse new harmony. In the light your kindness wore, something bloomed I can't ignore. Love became a tender north. A quiet heart learning warmth. A quiet heart learning warmth. The morning air felt different now, gentle where it used to sting. Your laughter echoed through my memory like a soft unfurling spring. And though I still feared every moment, scared of losing what I'd found, I felt the warmth you left inside me settle deep, a growing sound. You touched my shoulder in a whisper, barely brushing past my skin. Yet even that small spark was enough to let the healing enter in. A quiet heart learning warmth, steadying from past remorse. Every gesture soft and true showed me life could start anew. Though I trembled with discourse, your calm hand became my source, guiding me with gentle force. A quiet heart learning warmth. Maybe love begins in murmurs, not in flashes, not in fire. Maybe hearts relearn their rhythm from a glance that pulls them higher. And as your presence filled my doorway, light and pastel, sweet and warm, I felt every broken moment bloom again, begin reform. A quiet heart learning warmth, blooming through its own rebirth. Every kindness that you send teaches where the cracks can mend. In the glow of what you're worth, I found something close to mirth, love returning to the earth. A quiet heart learning warmth. A quiet heart learning warmth. A quiet heart learning warmth. The morning light came drifting softly, pale gold resting where you stood. A gentle shimmer on your shoulders made the world feel understood. You turned your head with quiet calmness, soft surprise within your eyes. And in that moment love grew brighter than the early sun could rise. I never knew how light could linger, how it shaped the things we feel. But sunlight touching you that morning made my beating heart reveal pale gold falling on your shoulder. shifted into something new. The walls turned gentle pastel colors, like they learned their shades from you. I watched the sunlight graze your cheekbone, tracing lines too sweet to chart, and felt the glow of early longing settle warmly in my heart. A hush fell softly in the room then, quiet pulse in everything, and with each second I could feel love begin its blossoming. Pale gold falling on your shoulders, drawing in my spirit's smolders. Every smile you let unfold turned my guarded breath to gold, like a dream that gently molders, warming me as dawn gets colder. I fell deeper, felt much older. Pale gold falling on your shoulders. Maybe hearts begin in sunlight, in the way it meets a face. Maybe falling isn't sudden, maybe it's a slow embrace. And as the brightness wrapped around you, soft as someone heaven sent, I knew that moment was the reason my quiet heart began its bend. Pale gold falling on your shoulders, soft as love that only grows here. Every ray that kissed your frame burned a longing through my name. Though the day grew slightly colder, I held close what light had told her. Love grew real and I grew bolder. Pale gold falling on your shoulders. Came drifting softly, pale gold resting where you stood, a gentle shimmer on your shoulders made the world feel understood. You turned your head with quiet calmness, soft surprise within your eyes. In that moment love grew brighter than the early sun could rise. I never knew how light could linger, how it shaped the things we feel. But sunlight touching you that morning made my beating heart reveal. Falling on your shoulders, melting me as I grew bolder. Every ray that brushed your skin pulled me softly further in, warmth that only love beholders find in moments where hearts smolder. I fell in as light grew older. pale gold falling on your shoulders. You laughed and all the hues around you shifted into something new. The walls turned gentle pastel colors, like they learned their shades from you. I watch the sunlight graze your cheekbone, tracing lines too sweet to chart, and felt the glow of early longing settle warmly in my heart. A hush fell softly in the room then, quiet pulse in everything, and with each second I could feel love begin its blossoming. Pale gold falling on your shoulders, drawing in my spirit smolders. Every smile you let unfold turned my guarded breath to gold, like a dream that gently molders, warming me as dawn gets colder. I felt deeper, felt much older. Pale gold falling on your shoulders. Maybe hearts begin in sunlight, in the way it meets a face. Maybe falling isn't sudden, maybe it's a slow embrace. And as the brightness wrapped around you, soft as someone heaven sent, I knew that moment was the reason my quiet heart began its bend. Pale gold falling on your shoulders, soft as love that only grows here. Every ray that kissed your frame burned a longing through my name, though the day grew slightly colder. I held close what light had told her. Love grew real and I grew bolder. Pale gold falling on your shoulders. The evening lowered into softness, blush-toned shadows on the floor. Your silhouette in pale peach twilight made me want you even more. You stepped a little closer, trembling like a secret meant to hover. All the space between our heartbeats filled with whispered shades of color. Your hands were warm but hesitant, hovering near, not quite aligned, as if you feared a single touch might break the quiet of our mind. Holding you in whispered color, soft as dawn when daylight hovers. Every breath between our skins watch your fingers brush my shoulder. Barely there, yet deeply known. The smallest touch can paint a sunrise when two trembling hearts have grown. The room became a muted canvas, washed in pinks and silver blue, and every shade that bloomed inside me came alive because of you. Nothing rushed, no need for motion. Nothing rushed, no need for motion. Just the quiet of your hand. How our colors blended in a way we never planned. Holding you in whispered colors. Dim in noise the evening smothers. Every soft and fragile hue spoke of things we never knew. In the warmth where slow love gathers, we found meaning that now others. Hearts entwined, not needing others. Holding you in whispered colors. Maybe love is born in touches, small enough to go unseen. Maybe whispered colors teach us how to trust the in-between. And as your arms slip round my waistline, shy but longing to uncover, I felt something deep and tender. Love that blooms when hearts discover. Holding you in whispered color. Pastel dreams we held as lovers. Every inch of quiet light made our fragile world feel right. Whispered colors. Your heartbeat echoed through the quiet, soft and steady in the night. I lay beside you feeling tremors, moving gently through the light. Your chest rose slow like drifting sunrise, warm as breath on cotton skin. There I found myself returning, dreaming on your pulse again. The world felt smaller in that moment, wrapped in blankets pastel dim, and every beat your heart delivered pulled my hopes toward the brim. Dreaming on your pulse again, soft as whispers near the end. Every rhythm that you made pulled my shadows into shade. In the hush where hearts begin, I dissolve beneath your skin. Love renewed in trembling spin, dreaming on your pulse again. Your fingers traced along my forearm, circles faint and barely known. fragile heart feel alone. I held my breath to feel you closer, caught inside your steady spin, and let my soul fall into dreaming on your quiet pulse again. You whispered something half awake, soft enough to blur the sound, but in that blurred half-spoken murmur, I felt everything I'd found. Dreaming on your pulse again, wrapped in warmth I can't defend. Every beat a lullaby, written for the space we lie. Though the world stayed far from then, we found heaven, we found when love grew deep beneath my pen. Dreaming on your pulse again. Maybe love is found in stillness, where two heartbeats learn to rhyme. Maybe dreams begin their journey when the world is given time. And as your breath aligned with mine there, soft and tender, thin as wind, I felt life turn into rhythm, felt the dream pull me within. Dreaming on your pulse again, falling softly without end. Every quiet wave of you made my faded fears renew. If I ever loved and when, this was where it all began, in your heartbeat's gentle gem. Dreaming on your pulse again. Dreaming on your pulse again. Your laughter breathed into the evening, soft as linen in the breeze, the kind of sound that clears the shadows, brings a trembling heart to ease. Your hand found mine without intention, like a whisper drifting up. And in that quiet golden moment, I knew this was a softer love. Not the burning kind that scorches, not the loud or blazing flame, but gentle warmth that fills the spaces where I never thought to name. The softest kind of love, where every breath is light above, every glance a quiet glow, every heartbeat moving slow. In your touch I'm dreaming of things my fear once tired of, holding on like wings of dove. The softest kind of love. You leaned your head against my shoulder, fit like sunset into night. Your voice came low, a painted whisper, wrapped in pale and velvet light. And though the room was dim, presence made my world expand with the softest kind of love. You didn't try to make me better, didn't rush me to belong. You just breathed beside my heartbeat, teaching me the quiet strong. The softest kind of love, gentle as a cloud above. Every smile you give my way turns my doubt to pastel play. Like a hand inside a glove, perfect fit, no push or shove. I found peace just thinking of the softest kind of love. Maybe all the brightest miracles come dressed in muted tone. Maybe every gentle story starts with hands not feeling alone. And as your fingers tangled softly with my own in quiet shove, I felt everything inside me answer to this tender love. The softest kind of love, lifted from the stars above. Every moment shared with you felt like morning breaking through. In the hush we're made aware of a love beyond repair. Still I'd give my whole affair to the softest kind of love. The evening hummed in muted amber, resting soft along your face. You spoke in tones so warm and gentle, words that fill the fragile space. Each sentence drifted like a ribbon, floating slow, refusing guilt. And everything you whispered to me felt like sentences in silk. You didn't need to raise your volume, didn't need to shape the air. Your quiet voice alone was something that made all my worry tear. Sentences you spoke like silk, soft as honey, warm as milk. Every word you let extend made my trembling edges mend. In your tone my fears would wilt, washed in something softly built. Love grew smooth without its tilt. Sentences you spoke like silk. The softness in your hands, your voice laid calm across my breathing, like a tide that understands. And when you laughed and quiet shimmer. Something in my heart rebuilt, all from gentle woven languages, all from sentences in silk. Even silence felt like comfort, held between the lines you made. Every murmur filled the shadows with a pastel serenade. Sentences you spoke like silk, spun from warmth the stars could milk. Every phrase a tender thread, sewing through the tears I shed. Even truths you softly tilled felt like peace in sunlight spilled. Love was something we distilled. Sentences you spoke like silk. Shape a future, maybe softness writes a soul, maybe voices built of velvet teach us how our hearts unfold. And as you whispered just above me, letting honesty be tilled, I felt everything inside me wrap inside your voice of silk. Sentences you spoke like silk, gentle as a daisy's wilt. Every sound you sent my way turned the darkest thoughts to clay. Though the world can tilt and tilt, love felt steady, love felt stilled in the warmth your words instilled. Sentences you spoke like silk. We walked along a quiet evening, soft pink settling in the sky. Your hand fit gently into my hand, like a truth that didn't lie. The world around us turned to watercolor, glowing rose with every move. And everywhere our footsteps landed, that's where pastel moments bloom. This closes the sweet era before track tension. Nothing loud or grand or golden, nothing meant to overwhelm. Just small memories becoming every color of our realm. Where the pastel moments bloom, quiet hearts in gentle tune. Every laugh and every glance felt like soft eternal dance. In the sky or in your room, love grew petals, love consumed. We found beauty all perfumed, where the pastel moments bloom. Your smile lifted in the twilight, like a lantern made of peach. You spoke a line about forever, soft enough to barely reach. And though the future stayed uncertain, nothing felt like it could loom. Not beneath those blended colors where our pastel moments bloom. brushed the hair away so gently, laughing as the wind resumed. And in that second I believed we'd never lose the love assumed. Where the pastel moments bloom, woven into quiet room. Every whisper, every grace held the warmth of your embrace. In the soft and sweet consumed, we were flowers unexhumed. Love felt endless, fully plumed. Where the pastel moments bloom. Maybe love is made of fragments, stitched in shades of gentle past. Maybe moments bloom in colors when we dare to hope they'll last. And as your fingers graze my knuckles, soft as petals in full bloom, I knew we lived inside a painting made of pastel moments bloom. Where the pastel moments bloom, every fear we had entombed, every quiet look you gave felt like something I could save. Though the future loomed and loomed, this was where our hearts were groomed, in the world our love consumed. Where the pastel moments bloom. The morning felt a little colder, though the sunlight stayed the same. You said my name with warmth still in it, but it trembled just in frame. A quiet shift inside your laughter, like a note too thin to poise. And I began to hear the breaking in the little tremors in your voice. You tried to hide the soft vibration, tried to sound the way you were, but love can hear the faintest quake inside a single whispered word. Little tremors in your voice, wavering without a choice. Every syllable you speak shakes the truth you will not seek, though the warmth is still your poise. Something fragile now alloys, cracks begin without the noise. Little tremors in your voice. You told a joke you used to love, but the smile didn't reach your eyes. You glanced away too quickly, softly, as if hiding some disguise. Your fingers tapped against the counter, restless, subtle, lacking joy. And I could hear your quiet worry in the little tremor outside the line. Little tremors in your voice, tones that pull apart our joys. Every gentle word you form sounds like thunder in a storm. Even while you still rejoice, I can hear what you avoid. Love grows fragile in its noise. Little tremors in your voice. Maybe breaking starts in whispers, not in shouting, not in tears. Maybe hearts begin unraveling long before the moment nears. And as you said my name again there, soft but hollow of rejoice, I felt something leave the room in the trembling of your voice. Little tremors in your voice, echoes of a fading choice. Every sigh beneath your tone tells me I'm not quite alone. Though your warmth remains your guise, I can hear what love denies, fading softly in disguise. Little tremors in your voice. We used to hum in quiet evenings, little songs we never named. Your voice would hold me like a blanket, soft and warm and never strained. But now the melodies grow shaky, shadows bending as they rise, and I can hear the truth unfolding in fragile edges of our lullabies. Your humming dips a little lower, barely reaching where it's shown, as if each note is gently warning of a love that's overgrown. Fragile edges in our lullabies, softest tears in cloudy skies. Every tune we used to share breaks a little in the air. Even when your voice still tries, something cracks where truth complies. Love grows thin before it dies. Fragile edges in our lullabies. Fingers brushed along the pillow, tracing rhythms out of sync. The song we made from breathing patterns faltered right before the brink. The harmony we learned together slipped to minor thin replies, and I could hear our aching future in fragile edges of our lullabies. Closed your eyes as if to steady tones too tired to stay bright. But even dreams can't hold together what is breaking in the night. Fragile edges in our lullabies, falling soft but telling lies. Every hum you carve in air shakes with something in despair. Where our voices used to rise, now a hollow tremor lies. Love reveals its thin disguise. I felt all the threads unravel in the fragile lullabies. Fragile edges in our lullabies, echo warnings we deny. Every note once laced with gold now feels frightened to unfold. Though we try to harmonize, love slips through in thin goodbyes, breaking softly as it tries. Fragile edges in our lullabies. The morning poured a muted sunlight, soft but colder than before. You sat beside the kitchen doorway, quiet footsteps on the floor. Your smile appeared but didn't linger. Warmth that used to flood the room, and in that slow and aching silence, I felt love preparing gloom. Your eyes were kind but turned inward, somewhere I could never reach. And even kindness has a distance when it loses what it breached. The day your warmth turned quiet, I felt every soft denial. Every glance you used to send lost the glow I'd learned to tend. Though you didn't start a riot, love grew pale and we stood by it. I knew change the second I met, the day your warmth turned quiet. You wrapped your sweater tight around you, even though the room was warm. Your voice came drifting, barely steady, like a calm before a storm. You touched my arm with tender fingers, but the spark did not ignite. And I could feel the pastel fading in that slow dissolving light. No harsh words, no accusations, just a soft retreat instead. As if your heart was stepping backward from the place we used to tread. The day your warmth turned quiet, every memory felt like diet. Even love that once felt wide narrowed down to what you'd hide. You were there but not reliant, your soft glow no longer vibrant. I felt stillness sink like climate, the day your warmth turned quiet. Maybe warmth can fade so gently that we miss the start of cold. Maybe hearts retreat in whispers long before the truth is told. And as you looked away that morning, seeking air you quiet, love became too thin to try it. Every soft and golden thread unwound slowly as you fled. Though your touch remained polite, I could feel you lose your fight. I still ache for what felt right. The day your warmth turned quiet.
Strangely empty, though nothing had been moved at all. Your sweater hung the way you left it, still folded neatly down the wall. But something in the air grew heavy, like the quiet before a fall. And I could see the colors fading, pastel slipping down the wall.
The moment everything starts to slip,
We used to glow in every corner, shades of rose and gentle blue. But now the light that once felt endless couldn't hold the tone of you. Pastel falling down the wall, soft decay and silent calls. Every memory we made, slowly losing all its shade. What was once a tender sprawl turns to dust as seasons haul. Love begins its fragile fall, pastel falling down the walls. You touch the doorway out of habit, fingers tracing faded pain. A habit born of tender mornings now resembled something faint. Your voice came low, a quiet whisper, trying not to break it all. But words can't stop the truth from sliding, pastel falling down the wall. Even kindness felt like distance, growing softer every day. And though you tried to smile through it, warmth was trembling, pulled away. Pastel falling down the walls, echoes where our laughter sprawled. Shades of mint and muted peach, now too fragile, out of reach. Every soft and shining thrall slips like watercolors call. Nothing left to hold it all. Pastel falling down the walls. Maybe colors aren't forever. Maybe love is meant to fade. Maybe softness can't keep growing when the heart becomes afraid. And as your shadow crossed the doorway, smaller than I could recall, I watched pieces of our story peel like pastel down the wall. pastel falling down the walls, shadows tracing where love stalls. Every vow we once believed slowly paled as you relieved. Though I begged the hues to crawl, they dissolved beyond my call, mocking how this soft can go. Pastel falling down the wall.
The lavender room was where we'd linger, soft light pooling on the floor. You'd rest your head against my shoulder, whisper love I still adore. But now the walls feel pale and distant, hollow hum where warmth once bloomed. And I am left alone tonight with tears in our lavender room.
This is a collapse after track 13's unraveling.
I trace the outline of your shadow on the place you used to sleep. My fingers trembled as I realized your absence cut far, far too deep. Tears in a lavender room, soft as petals in their doom. Every memory breaks in two, colored by what's left of you. In the stillness, lost, consumed, echoing your faded bloom. I sit drowning in the gloom, tears in a lavender room. The window still reflects the violet shades you always used to love. I see your face inside the shadows, fading softly up above. The scent of something sweet and gentle lingers faintly like perfume. But even sweetness turns to aching with tears in a lavender room.
This prepares track 15's lonely heart.
Your sweater hangs in folded quiet, one soft sleeve still touching mine. And though I try to breathe around it, grief absorbs the fragile shine. Tears in a lavender room, dripping slow through pastel gloom. Every promise, every sigh echoes through a muted cry. Where our hearts once found their bloom, now a silent fading plume. Love retreats to make its room, tears in a lavender room. Maybe love can't hold forever,
maybe softness cracks with time. Maybe lavender turns brittle when the heart misreads the rhyme. And as I whispered one last secret to the space you once assumed, I felt every dream collapse beside the tears in our lavender room. Tears in a lavender room, painting loss in quiet bloom. Every part of us that stayed slowly slipped into the shade. Though our love met gentle doom, I remember every plume as I cry in pastel gloom. Tears in a lavender room.
This is the color you know. Told you the shade will do. Baby, you're lavender.
My hands feel lighter than they used to, emptier than yesterday. They wander over quiet spaces where your fingers used to stay. I didn't know how much I'd miss you, how the absence swept and swelled, until I looked and saw these soft hands, missing what they used to hold. The lavender room still hums your sweetness, though the color starts to fade. But even ghosts feel warm for moments when they're memories we made. Soft hands missing what they held, shaking where the warmth is spelled. Every tender touch we trace lingers now in empty space. All the love that once compelled dissipates where tears have welled, leaving only what's unfelt. Soft hands missing what they held. I press my palms against the pillow, pretending yours are underneath. The quiet breaks inside my chest with every solitary breath. For hands so used to gentle comfort, loneliness can feel like cold, and mine grow heavier with longing, missing what they used to hold. Your sweater still remembers shoulders mine remember holding tight, but even fabric can't replace you in the hollow of the night. Soft hands missing what they held, trying not to be compelled. All the places you once fit now feel wider bit by bit, though the past missing what they held. Maybe hands remember stories long after the heart lets go. Maybe fingers keep the echoes of a love we used to know. And as I curl them in my silence, warm for turning uncontrolled, I feel both the loss and longing for the hands they used to hold. Soft hands missing what they held, caught in dreams that once excelled. Every memory left behind traces, lines I can't unwind. Though the grief remains upheld and the tears remain compelled, I am simply overwhelmed. Soft hands missing what they The morning light came soft and quiet, cooler than the days before. I wrapped a blanket round my shoulders, let my feet rest on the floor. The world kept moving without warning, even though my heart had fell. And all I had within my chest was a heart trying to stay gentle. It would be easy to grow colder, let the empty make me stone. But something whispers in the silence, don't let sorrow turn you lone. A heart trying to stay gentle, though the hurt feels elemental. Every beat a quiet plea, not to lose the softer me. Though the pain is monumental, love remains the fundamental. I am fighting sentimental, a heart trying to stay gentle. I walk past all the fading colors from the pastel days we knew. The walls look hollow in the morning, but they still remember you. And though the memories ache deeply, something warm begins to swell. Not from you, but from the promise of a heart that's staying gentle. Maybe losing is an ending, maybe loss can guide us through. Maybe breaking makes us softer in the ways we never knew. A heart trying to stay gentle, choosing love over judgmental. Though the wounds still sting and shake, I refuse to let them break. Even when it's sentimental, even when the ache's parental, I hold close the quintessential, a heart trying
to stay gentle. Maybe softness is a courage stronger than the world believes. Maybe choosing to stay tender is the bravest heart achieves. And as I breathed into the morning, shaken but alive as well, I felt something bloom inside me, gentle as a fragile spell. A heart trying to stay gentle in a world that's accidental. Every scar and every tear teaches what I choose to steer. Though the hurt stays influential, love remains my best potential. I am learning incremental. A heart trying to stay gentle.
The sun rose slow across my window, softest breath against my skin. For the first time in a long time, I felt something bloom within. Not a rush of sudden brightness, not a spark or sudden notion, just a quiet shifting feeling, light returning in slow motion. The world outside still held its shadows, but they didn't feel as near. And something warm inside my chest began to loosen from the fear, light returning in slow motion. Softest tides in gentle ocean. Every ray that touched my face found a long forgotten place. Healing isn't one emotion, but a tender, quiet notion. Life stirs forward with devotion, light returning in slow motion. I made my coffee in the kitchen, hummed a melody I knew. It didn't tremble like it used to when the world was tied to you. The pastel hues inside my memory stop collapsing into motion. They began to hold together, light returning in slow motion. I'm not healed, not fully shining, but I'm learning how to be. And every breath that feels less heavy brings a small recovery, light returning in slow motion. Heart relearning its devotion. Every softness that I lost comes back gently at its cost, like a ship regaining motion after stillness in the ocean. I feel warmth become my potion, light returning in slow motion. Maybe healing isn't sudden, maybe it unfolds like dawn. Maybe every quiet sunrise
pulls you softly, softly on. And as I watch the shadows thinning, glowing in a shy emotion, I knew love wasn't all that vanished. There was light and slow devotion, light returning in slow motion, slow but filled with pure emotion. Every step I take toward peace lets the aching gently cease, like a heart renewed devotion, like a tide in warmest ocean. I found grace in this commotion. Light returning in slow motion. There's a softness in the morning that I hadn't seen for years. It settles lightly on my shoulders, not too heavy with old fears. I breathe it in with quiet comfort. No more trembling, no more tears. But somewhere in that gentle stillness lives the echo of your kindness here. I don't miss you like I used to, not the ache that stole my rest, but kindness leaves a lasting imprint in the corners of the chest. The echo of your kindness still here, softest footsteps when they near. Every tender word you gave still feels warm where shadows cave. Though you're gone, I've grown sincere. I hold love without the fear, in the echo faint and clear. The echo of your kindness still here. I found a letter that you wrote me, tucked between the books we kept. Your words were gentle, never fragile, holding truths we both accept. And though the pain is mostly faded, though the healing's felt severe, I can still hear something honest in the echo of your kindness here. I'm not longing for the old days, nor pretending we were right, but your kindness was a lantern in a once unbearable night. The echo of your kindness still here, fainter now but truly dear. Even if our love has passed, some soft memories were meant to last. They don't draw me back to fear, they don't hold me to the year. They just humming at my spears. The echo of your kindness still here. Maybe love, when done with breaking, doesn't vanish, doesn't flee. Maybe fragments of its healing stay as part of who we'll be. And as I watch the golden hour touch the window crystal clear, I felt thankful, not in sorrow. for the echo lingering here. The echo of your kindness still here, holding nothing sharp or drear. Every warmth you ever lend helps me love more evident. Not a ghost, not something sheer, but a gift I still revere, held in twilight soft veneer. The echo of your kindness still here. I walked outside this early morning, past the spaces where we'd been. The sky was brushed in gentle salmon, soft as breath against my skin. And in those shades I'd never noticed, tones untouched by loss or others, I felt my heart begin its journey, learning to love in newer colors. Not to override the old tones, not to paint the past as wrong, but to see the hue still waiting after endings make us strong. Learning to love in new colors, soft as dawn the morning smothers. Every tint the world displays teaches me new gentle ways. Though the past gave me its druthers, I am growing like slow druthers, painting life with tender brothers, learning to love in new colors. I watched a stranger smile warmly, felt no sting inside my chest, just a simple calm awareness of a heart no longer stressed. Maybe someday I'll feel deeper, but today the spark still hovers. A small beginning, sweet and steady, learning to love in newer colors. Healing isn't just forgetting, isn't forcing something bright. It's allowing softer palettes to return in gentler light. Learning to love in new colors, pale blues blending into others, tender greens of something new, mixed with golds of what I knew. No more pain that sharply smothers, just the space that peace uncovers. I breathe in the truth it offers, learning to love in new colors. Maybe hearts don't break forever, maybe they just rearrange. Maybe life brings pastel brilliance after seasons filled with change. And as the sunlight kissed my shoulder warmer than it had in summers, I felt wonder bloom inside me, love in shades I can't outnumber. Learning to love in new colors, past the ghosts of former lovers. Every hue I now embrace finds a freer kind of grace. Though the past still softly flutters, I step forward as it mutters. I am ready without stutters, learning to love in new colors.
walk back through the older places, rooms still holding faint perfume. The lavender has lost its sharpness, but its memory fills the room. And though the heartbreak shaped me deeply, time has softened where I've cried, until all that's left between us is the softest kind of goodbye. I don't long for what we once were, don't resent what couldn't stay. Love grew quiet, then it faded, but it guided me its way. The softest kind of goodbye, gentle as a pastel sky. Every moment we once knew glows in rose and baby blue. No more ache behind the eye, no more trembling asking why, just a calm forgiving sigh. The softest kind of goodbye. I found a picture in the hallway, us in colors bright and new. Your smile glowing like a sunrise, mine reflecting back at you. I didn't break, I didn't crumble, didn't need to question why. I just smiled at who we used to be, in the softest kind of goodbye. You were love that taught me gentleness, you were warmth before the fall. And though daylight changed our shadows, I still cherish having known it all. The softest kind of goodbye, like the hush before a cry. Not a door that slams in pain, just a window cooled by rain. Though we drift on separate skies, I still see your colors fly, fading slow but never shy. The softest kind of goodbye. Maybe some loves aren't forever, but they're timeless in their way. Maybe softness is the treasure we can carry when hearts stray. And as I breathe the quiet evening, letting all our echoes lie, I felt peace inside the emptiness, felt the truth, it's time to fly. The softest kind of goodbye, drifting slowly as we try to remember love with grace. Not a wound we can erase, in the pastel of the sky I release what used to die, and I whisper with a sigh.